Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol AXON. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like you this time frame, think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I did this analysis yesterday, so that is where the green and red line annotations are coming from. But after today's price movement, definitely more updates here need to be made. Although this is now a pretty tricky chart to talk about because there's a lot of perspective that goes into it. What do I mean by that? Well, if you are a day trader and you bought up around there, or maybe you bought right there, and you wanted to sell within 25 minutes after buying, then yeah, for you, the chart's looking pretty bad. Now, if you care about the big picture things, I get it. Yeah, from the highs, the price did pull back. But from the big picture, the bulls do still have an opportunity to build a higher base. And as long as higher bases are being built over longer periods of time, that's how long-term uptrends are constructed. I'm going to be talking about things from a big picture perspective. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you probably had more of a day trading type perspective going into the trade. And the first part I want to focus on is just a very basic rule in charting, which states when levels of resistance are broken and closes above, you want to see them act as support. So for those of you that did watch yesterday's video, I talked about this area right here at right around 460 as resistance. And as the rule states, you would want to see it act as support. And surprise, surprise, the power of charts. Price pulled back, and you can see right there where it decided to kind of just go sideways for the remainder of the day, right up there at that initial area of support. Now I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these lines out of here. Sure, they still pertain, but from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to, cause confusion because there's clutter and such all over the place. So just trying to, whoops, pressing the wrong buttons here. I want to try to keep this as just lineless as possible. Yes, there's going to be some lines and annotations, but like I said, I don't want to have this look like some sort of, treasure map that's got lines all over the place. But reason why I'd still call this bullish is, let's say that the price actually continues to go sideways like this and then starts to work its way upwards. At that point in time, from the overall perspective, you'd still have a set of lows there. You'd still have that set right there. Heck, you'd still have sets down here. You picture these as stair steps, and it becomes very apparent at that point that the overall stair steps are still going in the upwards direction. But even with that being said, even if the price were to break below, the green line there and come all the way down to right around the 350 area, which is, right now approximately where the 50-period moving average is, the price could go sideways and start to work its way back upwards. Even at that situation, you would still technically have higher lows. Again, I'm well aware if you bought somewhere up there as a day trader, then you couldn't care less about this. But that's why I try to offer up a warning that I would be making these comments from more so a big picture type viewpoint. So sure, today the price pulled back, but think about that word, today, as in 1 day. Looking at multiple days, which is what we're doing here, the bulls do still have plenty of opportunity to build a higher base. So let's see if they can get that job done or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.